and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for this video, my very first Q&A. Thank you so much to everyone who asked me a question. It really means a lot. I got somewhere between 20 and 30, I think, which is like really awesome, a lot more than I was expecting. So thank you for that, and I will definitely be doing more of these. I wanted to do this video for last week, about a week after I asked for questions, but I had to put up a video that I made for a contest, and the deadline was last week, and I'm very proud of it, so I would appreciate if you went and watched it. That'll be the first link in the description. It's called If I Died Tomorrow, and I spent a lot of time on it, so that would just be pretty awesome. Let's just hop right into this video then, because we have a lot of questions to get through, and yeah. So we'll be starting with the Instagram questions. Here's my Instagram, emmakpatterson, and let's start with the first question. So the very first question I got was pretty deep. It's from Ethan Cruz, and he said, "Are you happy?" Well, I'd like to say yes, because I have a very fortunate life and everything is good. I do have depression. I made a video on that before, so I do struggle with it, but generally, yes, I try to stay happy. Sophia Trish, how did you and Nathan meet? This is funny because she was actually there. So I'm not gonna go very in depth with this one because I'm thinking of making another video some other time telling kind of our story, how we met, our first kiss, how we started dating, all that kind of stuff. But we met at a high school football game, and basically someone stole his seat and he had to stand next to me, and we had no idea who each other was, and we started talking, and that's basically how we met. And Sophia was there, so shout out to Sophia, because we were talking and she walked by and she said, "You two should date." And it was really awkward because I just met him, but turns out you can tell the future. Pause. Okay, so I've never done this before. If it works, I'm gonna put up a survey either here or here. I don't know what side of the screen it'll be in, but basically it's what you subscribers want to be called. I just want some input because a lot of people like Beauty Chickie, she calls her subscribers like chickies. She goes, "Hey chickies," and you're part of like the Chickie family. So I have a couple ideas up here, and I would really appreciate if you clicked on it just to vote to see what you guys will be called, because I think that's a really fun way to get you guys more involved in this whole thingy-majigger. Yeah, I just said thingy-majigger. But I'm excited, and I have a couple ideas. Tay Tay J says, favorite video games. I always go on a phase where I play one video game and that's my thing. Right now that's Overwatch. It's been my thing for a while, but all-time favorite games, I love Dishonored, Tomb Raider, Gears of War, Call of Duty, Overwatch. Parkland Neal, favorite class. Well, that's really, really hard. I don't know if any classes I have right now are necessarily my favorite, but I really like art classes. Annie Kurtenbach says, what's your favorite movie? And of all time, it's definitely Hunger Games Catching Fire. That's just, that's my jam. I am a true fangirl right here. Okay, I'm excited now. Oh, here's another fandom question. Riddhi Patel, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie? Pick one. And she knows that's hard because one day she came over and spent the night. We watched 5 Harry Potter movies. She spent the night and we watched the last 3 the next day. So we did 2-day all Harry Potter marathon. It's really hard to pick one, but I would say Deathly Hallows Part 2, the very last one. Nathaniel, my boyfriend, who's your favorite baseball player? You know very well who my favorite baseball player is. It's Kyle Seager, and a very close second is Zanino, and I love both of them. Jim Tortoise says, favorite meme, and I know this kind of sucks as an answer, but I don't really look at memes. Like, people reference things a lot, and I'm like, what's that? And they're like, it's a meme, and I'm like, sorry, I guess I'm not cool enough, so. Ked Zara says, favorite memory. That's like really, really hard. That's like the best thing of your entire life. Like a certain memory. That's like impossible to choose one moment in your entire life. Sorry, I'm gonna have to pass on that question. It's just too hard, but I've had a lot of good family memories with like vacations and stuff. I have a lot of good memories with my boyfriend and relatives and by myself, and I don't know. There's lots of them. Suzanne McCauley, what are your plans / hopes after high school? That's a good question. So I want to become a nurse, and I'm going to one of the top nursing schools in the country, so I'm really excited. It's going to be super, super crazy hard. I plan on making some nursing videos, like school updates, and I'm really excited but nervous about it. So that was all of my Instagram questions, so now we will go over to my questions asked on YouTube. I was surprised, no one asked me anything on Snapchat or on Twitter. So the first question is from Madison Alexis S. She's awesome. Go subscribe to her channel. And she says, where were you at when you got your first kiss? Oh, and how old were you at the time? So I was almost 17. It was at another football game, a different football game from when we met. But it was like our first date kind of about a week after we started dating. Redman9250 says, hey Emma, are you a religious person? No, I am not personally a religious person, but I respect all beliefs. Esther Rachel Duncan says, what editing app do you use? And I use Adobe Premiere, which is a very tricky editing system to learn. There's like a lot of extra stuff. It's what the pros use. And what is your favorite number? My number is 26, and it's always my favorite number because it's my birthday, September 26th. So this question kind of bothered me. I don't know why. It just says, would you rather have 10 years of excellent health or 30 years of average health? And both make me kind of sad because I really hope I live more than 30 years. But I will choose the 30 years of average health because I assume average health means like you get sick, like colds and stuff like that, and excellent health is I seem like perfectly healthy. So I'd rather use for 30 years with like colds and stuff like that. Yeah. Isabella Waterweb says, what sports have you played or would like to play? Well, I play softball. I have for a long time, 9 years, and I played baseball for 2 years before that, first and second grade. And then the only other sport that I've actually played is karate, and I might do another video about that because it was a long journey with karate. So the Babe Blogger asks, why did you start a YouTube and have you made any YouTube friends? Oh, and did you watch any small YouTubers? If you do, who do you watch? So I started YouTube because I started watching, honestly, Chelsea Crockett, and I just loved her makeup videos, and that's when I got really into makeup and stuff like that, and I got a camera for Christmas, and I was like, yes, and I was just so excited. And then I have made a good friend on YouTube, Madison Alexis S. Like I mentioned before, I actually have her phone number now, and we've done a couple collabs. And do you watch any small YouTubers? If you do, who do you watch? Yeah, I'm subscribed to a few small ones, but the one that I most consistently watch is Madison Alexis S. She has like over 1,000 subscribers now, which is awesome. But she was about the same level as me when I started out. Woohoo, that's all of my YouTube questions. Now I have a couple that friends asked me today because I told them that I was filming a video, and so I wrote them down. From Caroline, if you could have any actor play you in a movie, who would it be? And I thought about this, and I have three. I don't know. Jennifer Lawrence is my favorite actress. She's kind of weird. I'm kind of weird. I feel like that could work. Also, I've been told I look like Shailene Woodley, which I kind of see it. I don't know. So maybe her. She's also an amazing actress, I think. Yeah, probably between those two. Oh my gosh, I just realized. In art, I drew a combination of those two actresses. Like, I fused them together into one person, and I drew them in art. Nathan asked me another question just for fun. He said, what's your favorite breakfast? That's like really hard because it's like there's so many things to choose from. But generally, I don't like eggs. I like a lighter breakfast, like, I like cinnamon rolls, I like yogurt, granola, and fruit, like parfaits. I like donuts. Does donut count as breakfast? Because then donuts. And just like really light stuff like that. I also like hash browns. Lisa asked me, what's your favorite class? I answered that already. Okay, if I have to say current class, then probably sports med. It's really hard. I know a lot of people don't like that class, but I do because, you know, I want to go into nursing, and it's just something I find really interesting, and it comes pretty easily to me. And then Visali, other than a nurse, what would you want to be for a profession? And that's really hard because until this past year, I had no idea what I wanted to be. Like, this year is when I decided I wanted to be a nurse. So yeah, I'm like good at math, so I could be like a math teacher, or I feel like I would like nutrition kind of stuff, like a nutritionist or an athletic trainer, because I really like that kind of stuff. Okay, last few questions. I wrote them down on the notes on my phone because some softball teammates said these ones. So Emily says, what's your favorite video that you have filmed so far? This is a great one. Hang on, I'm actually going to take a sec and look at all my videos because that's a hard question. Okay, actually, like, I didn't even have to look. It was honestly probably the softball vlog because It was hard. It took a lot of time. I filmed for 4 days and I edited for, no, maybe not 4 days, but it took a long time to edit that many clips. But at the end, like, I've watched it back so many times and it just makes me really happy because, you know, I get to, like, remember what happened and I feel like I was there and, you know, with my teammates, and I feel like in a few years, you know, I'll be able to go back and watch it and I'll get, like, really sentimental. And that's a really cool thing that I like about YouTube, is how it kind of, like, tracks your life. I'll be able to look back years from now and remember who I was like today. So this one is the very last question from Maddie, and I think it's really funny. She said, "What's your sign?" I'm a Libra, proud Libra. Somehow I really identify with all the characteristics, and I just think that's really weird. And then I love this. "Are you and Nathan compatible according to the universe?" So Nathan is a Gemini, and I will look that up to see if we are compatible, because I don't know. Look at that! I just found, so Libra is like an air elemental sign or whatever, which makes it compatible with all air signs, which includes Gemini. So yes, according to the universe, Nathan and I are compatible. I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of fun with that video. I just think it's really cool that I get to interact with you guys. Yes, I do know a lot of the people who asked me the questions, but there were 5-ish or a few more of people that I don't know, and I just think that's awesome that I get to kind of connect with you guys. I really like to make these videos for me and for you, other than like YouTubers, how they're just doing like big things nowadays just to get clickbait and to get money. Like, I think that's stupid, but I honestly love that I do this. It's so much fun and a great hobby. So here's my social media down below in case you want to follow me or whatever. I tend to reply to all comments on everything, and it would just be pretty awesome if you would check out my social media. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.